Well, close but no cigar. I mean, the Mavs did quit. They put up a good fight. They almost won tonight.
Yeah. Listen, man. I think everybody won tonight, right? The flag, Cooper flag, going head to head with Giannis.
And I wanted him to dunk on him so bad.
I mean, yeah, you got to crawl before you can walk. But yeah, he still made the and one. It's fearless. Cooper flag getting better, and the fans get to say fire Nico. But the real GOAT of the game was one PJ Watson. Getting fouled by Giannis, gifted 3 field goals, 3 free throws, and I mean, my God, he couldn't even make it interesting. He missed the second. Took the air right out the arena. And the Mavs lose 116 to 114.
Come on, man. Come on, PJ. You got to knock those free throws down, man.
Oh, PJ. Listen, PJ. You got to knock down the free throws, man. That could have took the game in overtime, and who knows what happened. But pressure. You know what they say? Pressure he makes diamond, and pressure bust pipe. You know, PJ. He done gave a lot of his diamonds away to his baby mama. So
wow.
Bust pipe.
Wow. Clearly not, because they don't like each other.
Hey, it don't mean he's still paying them. That means he probably paid a little bit more. But good game, good competitive game. Mavericks had the lead, but like too much Giannis. I told you, Giannis just woke up in that fourth quarter, and then off the strength of Milwaukee, I think hitting 3 straight threes in that fourth quarter to get him back in the game. Bobby Portis hit a 3, and Kyle Kuzma hit 2 threes. Kyle Kuzma, another backup, playing the Mavericks that turned around and has a big time game. Kyle Kuzma with 26, 5 and 2 in this game, going off from the bench. Also had
best
Giannis
game I've ever seen them play out of the wins and losses.
Yeah, it was
good. Will be gone by the morning. Well, yeah, that wouldn't be right. Well, we all knew PJ was gonna miss one.
Yeah, we did.
Successful.
Yeah, Tank's successful. Yo, Cooper.
PJ
That's right.
What can we get for them as a whole?
Yeah, PJ
from the free throw line. He was gonna miss one.
Listen,
well, that's God. When you put it like
listen,
that.
guys. Like I said, it was good news and bad news. The Cooper flag looked good, and the Tank is still alive. I mean, the Mavericks still lose. Mavericks fall to 3-8. So I think we're back up to 4 on the Tankathon.
We talking about tanking in the second week of the second or third week of the damn NBA.
Third
good Lord.
Listen, you can see the tea leaves. Mavericks lose. Next up for them is back at home against the Phoenix Suns. Mavericks still only what is that? 1 win? Is that 1 win at home? You only got 1 win at home this season? But yeah, listen, get Mavericks to be proud of tonight. Brandon Williams had a good game tonight, 19, 3 assists.
Really, he did, because he sure was turning the ball over a lot.
Yeah, he did, but he had 4 turnovers. But we say he had 3 in the first half. I say he can only have 1. He can only have 1 in the second half, and that's all he had. All he had one turnover in the second half. But he had all around good game, man. You know what you can expect out of backup point guard. Like I said, Cooper Flag, his best game I think as a pro, going head to head against Giannis, 26-9, 4 assists. He also
I'm
had
glad
2 steals
you
in the
acknowledge
block.
that, sir.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Daniel Gafford, 16.7 rebounds. Daniel Gafford, 7 points, 8 rebounds in this game. 2 of 8 from the field. A so-so game for Daniel Gafford in this game. Max Christie, he had another 13-point game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. So the young Bucks really was holding their own. Flag, Williams, and Christie in this game. Caleb Martin, he had a bucket in this game.
Najee
Marshall.
Facts.
I mean, no, I'm just trying to reach out. I want to do the stats. I'm doing them in a minute, but I'm just looking at guys who Najee Marshall. We said Najee Marshall will go off for 30. Yeah, but you can't rely on another 30-point game. This is pretty much Najee Marshall right here. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Not good, but not bad at all. He's 0 4 for 3, including missing 2 open threes in the second half. In the fourth quarter, he had open looks at a 3 to give the Mavericks the lead on back-to-back possession. He missed them both. Well, respect, Najee Marshall not a 3-point shooter, even though people was on Twitter talking about after that Washington game.
I noticed some people not back out there on the floor in certain moments of the game, more like D'Angelo Russell, like Klay Thompson.
Yeah. I mean, people were telling me that Najee Marshall had turned into a 3-point shooter after the Washington game on X. I mean, it was all on my X feed. I told you Najee Marshall was a 3, and he went 0 4 for 3 tonight. So where y'all at now? Where y'all at now? I mean, I'm saying, like I said before, a blind squirrel can find a nut one day a week. But Najee Marshall being a 3-point shooter, I ain't gonna hold my breath on that. But yeah, man. What'd you see? What'd you think about the game today?
I just like the never say die attitude the Mavericks showed tonight. That was an interesting lineup they had in there to in the fourth quarter that they went with. You saw no D'Angelo Russell, you saw no Klay Thompson, you saw you didn't really see too much Daniel Gafford, but you Cease? You saw him. You saw a lot of him.
Cease. He had a good. Cease had a good. I mean, he's playing hard, man. That's all you can actually want. Daniel Gafford wasn't in there too much. It's just a bad matchup for him. He can't guard Giannis. He just can't guard Giannis out there. So they had to put CC's off, and they had to go small sometimes. So it's just a bad matchup for Daniel Gafford. But he has, like I said, he had 7 and 8. But it's a bad matchup. That puts him in trouble on the defensive end. But yeah, like I said, the Mavericks played hard. But like I said, you got still that clutch factor still is missing for the Dallas Mavericks. They putting the ball to Cooper
Flag showed it tonight. Cooper Flag did show it tonight a little bit.
He showed it tonight, but like I said, he's a rookie. Should have been a foul call. We're going to talk about that. Should have been a foul call. The refs missed one. I'm not talking about the PJ. That was a foul.
Anna says, I think Cooper Flag rushed into the NBA. I don't know if I agree with that one.
No, he's a one and done, just like any other college kid, big time college kid. Listen, the Milwaukee Bucks got away with one. Kyle Kuzma clearly fouled Cooper Flag, pulled the jersey that he got that bucket on that turnover on. That was a foul. They didn't Tony, no love for the brothers. Didn't call it. He was right there.
Of course. Who else? Who else missed the whistle? Who else? If we had to count anybody else missed a call, who else would you think it'd be?
Had his whistle in his behind. Well, on that one right there. But yeah, that was a blown call. It should have been a foul. Cooper Flag should have been going to the free throw line where he was hitting free throws, and they probably would have changed the game instead. They called the foul, but they called it on the wrong guy. Meaning PJ Washington, who we like Coach Carl said, he shoots 64%. So ain't no chance in hell when he gonna make all three of them joints. And there you have it. But like I said, good competitive game. Mavericks playing for the general manager's job, man. He playing for the general manager's job, every night. But unfortunately, you gotta get the valiant effort.
You get the effort, but like I say, you don't see quit in this team at all.
You don't see quit in the team. Like I say, you don't see. Well, you kind of saw it on one occasion in the game last week, but the last two games, you didn't listen. The last two games, good effort in this game. That's what you want to see. But the fact of the matter is, you got to start. Listen, you got to start winning some of these games. It was right there on the table. The Mavericks were up 10 going into the fourth. They were 10 or 11 going into the fourth. They had a double-digit lead going into the fourth. Well, you got a double-digit lead. You got to hold that, and the Mavericks did not hold that. When you got 11-point lead going to the fourth,
they haven't held a lot of leads this season.
You got to win those games, and we keep talking about it. They keep talking about it's the top 5 defense. If it's the top 5 defense, when you got 11-point lead going to the fourth, you need to win that game. And the Mavericks, once again, the defense
Coop can't do no wrong in my eyes. Everybody else that got to go except B. Will, Max, D. Live, and Kai, and maybe Najee. No, if you're gonna get rid of everybody else, you gotta get rid of Kyrie too at some point.
Yeah, well, he's not on Cooper Flag's timeline. Yeah, this was Coach Kidd was talking about. It's a good defense, but like I said, he gave up 37 points in the fourth quarter. Walk 37 points in the fourth. 37, man. You can't if you're gonna win games, you can't give up that many in the fourth. If the Mavericks just give up what they gave up to the Milwaukee Bucks in the first 3 quarters, which were 27, 26, 26, if they give up another 27, they win the game easily. But the fact of the matter, you gave up 37 in the fourth. Your defense was good the first 3 quarters, but it became booty in the fourth, and that's what Coach Kidd was talking about. We not being consistent. It's okay defensive, but they don't have a complete game defensively. And like I said, you got if especially when you're undermanned, your defense got to hold through all 4 quarters.
Klay Thompson needs to go.
Well, I've been saying that.
You won't get an argument here from either one of us on that one.
Listen, you about 3 weeks late to the party, as far as I'm concerned.
I bet Nico snuck out of the stadium through the secret passage.
Yeah, he probably did. No, he's got those steps to get out of his seat. Get to the back real quick. You know, it's been reported. He's got those steps to get to the corridor real quick. So yeah, the fire Nico chant started.
At the end of the game, when they were about to lose, they weren't chanting when they were in the game and winning.
When PJ missed that second free throw. So
but see, that's my point. That's my point. If they had won, nobody would be chanting that.
Listen, if Nico gets fired, you gotta kind of blame PJ for that.
Stop it, man. Nobody blaming on PJ Washington for Nico getting fired.
What he did miss a free throw. If he made his free throws, we're going overtime.
Nico is getting fired because of all of you people out there at home. And keep all of you people at home. You see my fingers
pointing? I got
my fingers pointing.
This is how bad it is for Nico. This is how bad it is for Nico.
You see where my fingers pointing, guys. All you people at home is why Nico Harrison's getting fired.
Listen, you can blame me all you want. You can blame me all you want, but I'm not.
What did I tell you? You've become the Rodney Dangerfield of media. You've become the Rodney Dangerfield of media.
And whatever you want to call me, you go ahead. Listen, it was a kid that the first game of the season.
Oh, you talking about the kid in the Laker jersey?
Yeah, flipped off Patrick Dumont. His dad told him, I want to take you to another game till you go apologize. But the kid came down with a Luka Doncic jersey on tonight. And Patrick Dumont was just having a good time with it. I wonder how Nico Harrison feels about that.
Well, it's good. It's good that somebody's still raising their kids with good values here.
When he sees his owner, when he sees his boss up there, just up on the front, have a guy with a Laker jersey, just having a good time, laughing and talking away, telling him why he was mad about that trade. Telling me it was a dumb trade. He's telling his owner how dumb a trade it was. He's listening. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Listen, I give it a month. I give it a month. I give it another month, and then we're going to hear something. But, hey, listen, maybe the Mavericks proved me wrong, and they start winning some of these games. They're going to have to win. They're fighting for his life. They're fighting for this guy's life. Come on, Mavericks. You say you love Nico Harris, you got to prove it. They're fighting for his life. They're fighting hard, man. And but you got to win some of these games. You can't be up 11 and then give up 37 in the fourth, and then turn around and lose this game. You got to complete the whole deal. This game was on the table. This game was set up for the Mavs. You can literally tell the Mavs really dominated this game from the mid part of the first to the third, and the defense went and a lot of open jump shots, open 3-point shots went as they couldn't hit him.
All right, man. Let's check out the highlights, man.
Fast guy, what's up? Oh yeah, we got a layup right here. What? Come on, man. Why you playing this song? Why you playing this song?
Because you recommended it.
Why you listen? I'm not controlling the board. I'm just out here talking. This guy right here is one playing this song. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be professional here. This dude's playing the end is there. The end is here. Yeah, man, Giannis. Yeah, when Allen hit this 3 right there, I thought, well, man, it went to 14-5. It went to 14-5. I thought the end was here. I thought the Mavericks would get blown out, but give the Mavericks credit. Thank you to that guy right there, Cooper Flag. That's another guy we need to keep. B-Will on this team for the future.
You gotta stop turning the ball over though.
Yeah, he's a backup point guard. If he gets less minutes, he's not gonna turn it over that much. But he played a lot of minutes, so you see his flaws. But one thing he can't do, he can't go to the basket. But yeah, good putback in by Cooper Flag.
Yeah, he doesn't pay. He gotta get his awareness up. He'll have Cooper Flag trailing, and he won't throw the lob up for Cooper Flag to go get that thing.
Yeah, man. He look when he get to the butt. He look at the rim. He ain't looking at nothing. Yeah. He look at the pass. He looking straight at the rim. Oh, that's Klay Thompson sighting. He hit a 3, and then he tried to hit a back-to-back 3. Oh, that's D-Lo. He had a bucket.
Yeah, the guy you were raving about a couple. Your guy D-Lo.
Listen, man, D-Lo had one heck of a half. Listen, D-Lo had one heck of a half a week in his Mavericks career. Mm-hmm. That half a week was great. Oh man, shooters roll.
And then you turned on him.
Wait till my time. Wait till I turned on him.
I don't hear you say nothing about D-Lo no more. You doing all that D-Lo?
Listen, I call it like I see it, man. I think D-Lo was giving us something, man. And then he started sucking again. I mean, I got to call it like I see it, man. I'm fair. Listen, I'm fair and unbiased, man.
Oh, well, that's a lot. You definitely great on the curve.
Oh, come on, no, man, not me, man, not me. I'm the fairest guy you know. Oh my God, the end is near for Daniel Gafford on that dunk. Giannis trying to create Armageddon on that. Oh, that's Cooper Flag. That man,
he's got to take more shots like that when he's at down the bottom by the rim. He's looking to pass too much for me. He's trying to be a good teammate, man. Yeah, he got to stop doing that.
But look what he's got around him. So
exactly. Exactly. So he's going to take the ball and score.
Man, that's just tough right there. Jaden Hardy. It was right in Jaden Hardy's mouth. I see after that shot, I ain't seen him back off in there since. Come on, Najee. You got to get over there on defense, man. Yeah, man, it was a deadly game. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, Sissy, man. That kid plays hard, man. I got to give him that. He plays hard.
He got a lot of minutes tonight. He was in the final lineup.
They should let you know about Dwight Powell. Another open 3. You got to get out there. But like I said, this game went back and forth. And then, like I said, in the third quarter, Mavericks really started to really play great. Oh, great play. Yeah, man, I thought that he's a great around the rim finisher. When he don't pass much when he's in the paint. That was the team.
I like that. Even though that was a 2-pointer, he wanted a 3-pointer.
Cooper Flag got shave off one of his toenails, man. Keep doing that. That's a gold 10, unfortunate, but good.
I trade Clay for Dylan Brooks. Nah, they're not taking that trade.
They're not taking. Listen, Dylan Brooks is a better player than Klay Thompson is right now. You got to listen. You got to give something. You got to have something that they want. If you want.
We'd have to give them something for taking Klay Thompson off our hands. So we got to give them something for you. You got to give me something for taking him off your hands. That's how bad that is.
You can't. That may be that may be good on ESPN trade machine, but you dealing with real life right here. You got to, like Walt said, you have to give them something to take him off the hand. You have to give them something good.
Cooper Swag right here. Oh,
yeah, man. When he's like, we talked about this. When he's going downhill, he's his best self now. When he's going downhill, he's just running and gunning. And he's starting to, like I said, I talked about this. He's starting to improve his 3-point shot. So he is improving his 3-point shot.
Black need at least 20 attempts per game.
Why not? I mean, who else do you want? I want this guy shooting it also. I want him to give up a lot of attempts. I want him to be more aggressive. He's got a little more game in him too.
You talking about Max Christie?
Yeah, Max Christie. He got some more in his game. Oh my goodness. That's just come on, man. Come on, listen, come on, man. You gotta play better defense than that, Nas.
Okay.
Look at that. He went at everybody. Thriller. He went at Miles Turner, shot blocking. He went at Giannis, shot blocking.
No, we're not giving up any first. We're not giving up any first picks.
Listen, I'm not. We don't have a lot of first to begin with. We're not going to give up first to take some out the hand. You might. Before I do that, what's that? What they do? They just cut them, release them.
Yeah.
And just take the hit. I'm not give up no first. You need your first on this team. Because you only have, after this season, you don't have any more first till 2029. So you can't be kept no first. Oh man. Yeah, this one, what I'm saying, the Mavericks are up 13. And you up 13-4. You gotta bad turnover right there. You got to soft this game away. You can't be up that much in the fourth and then lose the game.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because you're about to see it how they lost it right here.
Another three, like I said.
Of course, and that comes from Kyle Kuzma, a guy who's never made a shot he didn't like.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma had 26 tonight. He liked it tonight. He had 26. Another guy that you don't think is going to put up any numbers, push him up against the Mavericks. To be honest, he went off in the fourth quarter also. But this guy went off in the fourth. Oh, my goodness. What a head and the line right there. All Cooper Flag need to do is
watch that guy. Remember, he broke his teammate's jaw when he was in Chicago.
That's why nobody don't mess with him. That's why nobody. Oh, right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was a big shot because it gave Milwaukee the lead right there. It really got them back to momentum. That's Cooper Flag. But that look, all Cooper Flag got to do is get stronger. Get in the weight room this offseason. Put on about 10 more pounds of muscle. He be ready. Oh man, watch this. Oh, the family.
He's gonna dunk on him. Oh, I want him to dunk on him so bad right
there. If he gets 10 more pounds of muscle, he'll be able to do that. But he don't have the muscle to overpower guys like that now. Like that. Once you get next season, he'll be ready. Yeah, that was a foul right there. That was a foul by Kyle Kuzma. They didn't call it. Unfortunately, and that gave Milwaukee a 3-point lead right here. Yeah, and PJ got fouled by he did what PJ does. He missed free throws. He's a 67% free throw shooter. He does what he does. And then the fire Nico chance started. And the Mavs lose 116-114. They're now 3-8 on the season. And it was a deadly game. It may be a deadly game for Nico Harrison. That's another loss at home as the Mavs go to 3-8. on the year. That's 5 games below 500. And next up, a game at home against the Phoenix Suns. If anybody got $15, you want to come out there. Um, Tickets will be as low as $13. So you get
Please,
15 bucks.
please just get to the stats and facts. Ain't nobody going on Phoenix Suns,
I mean,
Dallas Mavericks game.
I mean, well, today the Tim today
so
Tim
you wanna,
Cato,
yo, I forgot your punchline. Go pay $15. Go watch Nico Harrison get fired on Wednesday night. Yeah, go there. You
it
go.
happened. Listen,
Yeah.
listen. Also, listen. Also, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Yeah. Today, Tim Cato was tweeting out. Wasn't that many people up in the upper bowl tonight's game. It was really empty up there.
Who cares?
So
who cares?
just so support the Dallas Mavericks, man. Come out there. We want to sell out on Wednesday. I want to sell out, man. We want to sell out on Wednesday. Come on out. Rowdy, proud, and loud, right? MFFL.
What has got into you? What has got into you? When have you ever cared about the people that's up in the 300 seats? When have you ever cared about that?
Well, man, listen, man. We need everybody, man. We need everybody. And listen, the Mavericks are playing for a man's job. They'll fight for. Listen, we need our fans to come out there and cheer on our Mavs guys as they fight for Nico Harrison's job, man. We all got to pull together for this. We all got to stick together.
Since when have you cared about the people that sit in the 300s?
They like best. Listen, they're the common. They're me. You know what I care? Because that's me. That was me back in the day when I was in the Union Arena. I was up in them nosebleeds. That's all I can afford. So I see myself through them. So yeah, I'm gonna care about it. Walt.
The last time
nobody's like you.
You said in a last time you went to the Mavericks game or inside the AAC, you had luxury seats. You were in the F-150 club, and then we went to WWR. You were in a suite. So you're not the common man. You're not the common man anymore, okay?
But when I was in school, when I was in high school, that's all I could be up to know. So I understand those people.
And that was Reunion Arena.
I understand.
That was Reunion Arena,
I understand
not in the American Airlines Center.
I believe.
When have you ever cared about the people in the 300 in the American Airlines Center?
I care. Kendrick cares. Kendrick cares. Kendrick loves the 300s. He loves those people, man. I always care.
I'm gonna get that put on this. I'm gonna get that put on t-shirt. Kendrick loves the 300s.
Yeah, I love the 300s. Not those, not that 300, but I love those 300s. Now, let's not get too carried away. When I'm hearing big women on my Twitter account, they're like, "Hey, what you say? You like 300?" Nah, not that kind of 300.
SPW, shout out.
Let's get to the stats and facts for somebody at my job. and the female version kills me to say something like that. Let's get to it. All right. Stats and facts are brought to you.
I was about to say, wasn't Kendrick in a suite for WWE? Yeah, he was in a suite. And he was in the F-150 club when he came to that Mavericks game that one time. He don't even know what cheap seat looks like.
Stats and facts are brought to you by me.
Nobody knows what a cheap seat looks like when you were at Tovash 10. You're never gonna be putting a bad seat with Tovash 10.
Try to do stats and facts. Stats and facts are brought to you by me, myself, and Walt Chisholm. What's up, Walt Chisholm? Hey, Tovash, thanks for the seats, man. Appreciate it.
They wasn't the 300.
No, they wasn't. They damn sure the 300, man. Yeah, man. I took home about 4 cans of Sprite on that night. I said, yeah, man. This lasts me all week. I appreciate it. But yeah. Speaking of not lasting, the lead didn't last long for the Mavericks. The Mavericks shot 42% from the field, Walt. The Milwaukee Bucks shot 45% from the field. The Mavericks also, once again, poor three-point shooting team, guys. The Mavericks were 9 out of 39. Listen, if you're going to take 39 threes, you got to at least hit by 15 of them. If not, you can't take this many threes. If you can't even get to 10. 9 out of 39, that's 23% walk. That ain't going to get it done. You got to start. If you can't hit threes, quit taking that many of them. Also, I know what Coach Kidd said, well, he wants to be a three-point shooting team, but when you're a poor three-point shooting team, stop taking them. Also, Milwaukee was 14 out of 36 from three. That's 39%. On free throws, Mavericks once again bad from the free throw line. We saw that it won costing the game. They were
Thanks a lot,
31 out
PJ
of
Washington.
they were 31 out of 41. For 76%. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks, and they had Giannis missing free throws on their team. They were 20 out of 25. And guess what? Giannis missed all those 5 they missed was by Giannis. They still shot 80% from the line. Shaking my head. The Mavericks did win the rebounding game.
So he was P. OJ Washington tonight.
Yeah, he beat no free throws. Washington. The Mavericks won the rebounding game 52-43. Also won the offensive board 16-8 against the Milwaukee Bucks. Steals were 9-8 favor of the Bucks. Blocks were 8-6 in favor of the Mavs. Total turnovers, the Mavericks had 15 turnovers. Milwaukee had 13. The Mavericks gave up 23 points off their 15 turnovers. Milwaukee gave up 26 off their 13. Fast break points heavily in favor of the Mavericks. 29-6 in fast break points in favor of the Dallas Mavericks. They're one of their highest totals in fast break points this whole year. Maybe their highest total this young season. Points in the paint were even up at 52 apiece by both teams. And the largest lead by both teams. Mavericks had the largest lead by 13. Milwaukee's largest lead in the game was 9. Let's get to the box score. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks first. Daniel Gafford, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Only played 23 minutes. He was 2 of 8 from the field. That's bad. In the game, he was 3-4 from the free throw line. He was a -5 in this game. When 2-8 is bad, especially when you don't shoot nothing but 2 feet from the basket. You got to start making them. PJ Washington, the GOAT of the other night, 22 minutes, 16 points, 7 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 of 11 from the field. Man, 1 of 7 from 3. I mean, my goodness. And 7 of 10, so he missed everything. He missed shots, he missed threes, and he choked free throws in this game. He was a -16. He had the highest. He had the worst plus minus of anybody in the Mavs uniform tonight. Cooper Flagg, he was the best Mav of the night. 35 minutes, 26 points. His best overall game this season. 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals in this game. He had 1 block. He only had 1 turnover in this game. 9 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. He's got to start hitting his 3 consistent, but I believe he will. He was 7 of 10 for the free throw line. He was a -7. B. Will, 33 minutes. He had 19 points. He also had 6 boards, 3 assists. Like Walt said, he did have 4 turnovers, but he had only just 1 turnover in the second half. He also had 1 steal. He was 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. 11. He went 10 of 11 from the free throw line. So we know. So that's good on him. He gets to the free. He was aggressive tonight. Get to the shooting 11 free throws. In this game, he was a +3. Max Christie, 30 minutes, 13 points. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists in this game. He was 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. In this game, he was a +1. Dwight Powell, 4 minutes. He took a shot. He missed that. He was a +6. I don't know how the hell he did that. He had no other stat on the stat line. Plus minus is a hell of a thing. Caleb Martin, 9 minutes. He had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. I'm pretty sure Quentin Grimes probably would have got 20 in this game, but never here or there. He had 1. He's 1 or 2 from the field. He was a -1 in this game. Najee Marshall, 25 minutes. He had 9 points. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He had 1 steal in this game. He had 1 block. He was 4 of 8 from the field. 0 of 4 from 3. Yeah, I'm wondering who those guys telling me that Najee Marshall could shoot 3. Where you at now? He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was a +7. Sissy, 20 minutes, 7 rebounds. 7 points, 4 boards in this game. He had 2 blocks, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was a -2. He played hard, had a good game. Klay Thompson, who's not heard little Brady told me he's not particularly happy going to the bench for this role. But listen, you are who you are, and you're a bench guy. You're not even good at that right now. 17 minutes, 6 points, 2 threes in the first quarter. Didn't do much after the end. Just 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 2 of 7 from 3. That's the reason why you're on the bench, Clay. He was a plus
I may
11.
even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
My goodness. Whoopi Goldberg and Fat Oprah from The Color Purple saying, damn. You remember Fat Oprah when she got beat up in there? She got beat up in
Miss
there.
Sophia.
Yeah, Miss Sophia had that big swollen eye, that crippled eye.
Yeah.
Even Miss Sophia with the crippled eye. Look at that Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's number said, dang.
What more do you want from me?
Even Tyrese sitting up there crying right now. Klay Thompson. Oh man, see somebody crying over his numbers. D-Lo, 16 minutes, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. The dream is over. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. He's back in the doghouse. He was a
What
-3 in
the
this
fuck
game.
was this, Bruce?
Aiden Hardy. What can we say that hasn't been said before? 5 minutes is all he got tonight. 5 minutes. But once you got to hit that 3, real. When that white boy hit that 3 right in his mouth, this kid said, "That's enough. Come sit right by me." 5 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound in the game. He's 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. He was a -4 in this game. Let's go to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Still a great night.
This guy had a great night. Giannis Antetokounmpo, my BFW player of the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 30 points, most of that in the fourth quarter, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, 1 steal in this game. He was 11 of 18, 1 of 2 from 3, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. He was a plus 12 in the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo, my BFW player of the game. All right, Miles Turner, no Maverick killer. Didn't do much today. He had 14 points in 28 minutes, though. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. But he was 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He was a -11. Gary Trent Jr. His daddy played for the Mavs a while back. 27 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. He was a +2 in this game. Green, 27 minutes, 13 points. He had 5 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal in this game. He's 4 of 9 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He was a +11. Rollins, 13 points in 33 minutes. He had 4 rebounds, 8 assists. He had two steals, 1 block. He's 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 for the free throw. He's a +13. Bobby Portis, who did break the guy's jaw in Chicago, 27 minutes, 13 points. He was breaking them threes down the fourth quarter also. 6 points, 6 rebounds in the game. He was 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 8 from the field overall. He was a +13 in this game. Kyle Kuzma, 32 minutes, a big night, 26 points for him, 5 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal. People thought his career was over, but the Mavs was right on time. 10 of 17 from the field, 58% from the field overall, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He was a -5. Harris, 2 minutes in this game. He had 1 steal in this game, 0 of 1 from 3. He's a -2. Coffee, the former Clipper, 10 minutes, 1 rebound. He was 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, -7. Anthony, Cole Anthony, 17 minutes, 4 points. He had 5 boards in this game, 3 assists, 1 steal. In this game, he was 2 of 7 from the field. Did not attempt a 3. He was a -16. Walt Church's stats, in fact, of his 116 to 114 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Mavericks now 3-8. Next up for them, 7:30 tip against the Phoenix Suns here at the AAC. Back to you.
On a Wednesday night.
On a Wednesday night. Could it happen on Wednesday night? Could it happen on a Wednesday night?
I had teased something that I was going to stand up for Nico Harrison. I don't think there's a point in doing it at this point. Nico, I just got a match for you, Nico. Just quit. Just quit at this point. Don't even Don't even let them fire you. Just quit at this point. These people don't deserve. I don't understand how a guy comes in here, gets rid of. He does everything you guys ask. Get rid of Kristaps Porzingis. Trade for this person. Trade that person. Get this person. Get the person. We get him. Go to the NBA Finals. And now you guys just want to get rid of him because he got rid of Luka fat ass Doncic. Because he was fat when he was here.
He's not that fat now. He's not that fat.
No, he's not fat now. But that's amazing to me. That's amazing to me that he can go to LA and be in the best shape and do everything. Like I don't understand why he couldn't do that here though.
Listen, man. Nick and Sam's is a hell of a steakhouse, I guess.
Okay, that may be, but he sure can find a way to stay in shape in LA, but he couldn't do that here. Hold on. The organization begged him and asked him to get in shape, and he wouldn't do it.
Listen, fact of the matter is, Dirk Nowitzki said that the first time he started getting in shape was he was 26 years old. So, but the fact of the matter is, you traded him. The guy you traded him for stays hurt. The ownership don't look like they don't believe in the guy that's been traded here. The saving grace is that you got Cooper Flag in here, but the fact of the matter is this version of the Mavericks just ain't work. It's not a championship team like the general manager said it was.
And that could be possible. Again, we're only 2 to 3 weeks into the season, and we're talking about fire this person, trade that person. I get it. But you can't. Whatever team is hot. The Chicago Bulls had the best record in the NBA. You mean to tell me the Chicago Bulls is a team that's going to end up in the finals because of that? No. And Coach Kidd said earlier, we might be 3. We might have gone on a losing streak now, but later on in the season there is no going to be no losing streak like that. It's going to be a win streak, and it's going to be up and down.
We talked about this. The start of the season, I talked about this. I said it was important for the Dallas Mavericks to get off to a good start. The first 5 games of the season were at home. You needed to win games. Listen, the games are the games. All these games the Mavericks have at home right now, you're not gonna have home towards the end of the season. You're gonna be going on the road when you start getting to late November and December. You start busting on. And games are tougher to win on the road than they are at home. The Mavericks needed to win these games, and they didn't win them. And these wasn't like games against hard teams. These were.
Excuse me. The Spurs are the second. The Spurs are the second best team.
I said all these games weren't games against hard teams. You had no business.
Houston is a top team. Houston's projected to go to the finals.
I'm talking about at home.
Okay.
Sir. So,
okay. Where'd you play OKC at?
Here at home.
Okay.
But
you had 2 home games. You played the champion and lost.
What was Anthony Davis playing that game?
He was.
Yeah, you got to win that game. Because their second best player was out of that game. Their second best player was out of it. You needed to win that game. You didn't win it, and the game was close. You needed to come up close. You shouldn't be losing to the Washington Wizards. I don't care. No excuse.
Okay.
Losing to the Washington Wizards. No, and there's no excuse. That team, we know the Washington Wizards are not going anywhere. They only got one win. They only got 1 win this season. And
here's the thing. We lost to the Washington Wizards, but we came back and we beat the Washington Wizards.
No, there's no excuse. The Washington Wizards got 1 win this year. 1. They got 1 win. And that's against the Dallas Mavericks on the road.
The Washington Wizards can slip up and beat the LA Lakers. Should the Lakers fire? Should the Lakers fire everybody over there? Oh wait, they can't.
No, they can't. They can slip up and beat the Dallas Mavericks. They can slip up and beat the Dallas Mavericks.
Who's to say that the Mavericks are supposed to be this good? Supposed to be good. What should the Dallas Mavericks record be? Nobody can answer me this question. What should the record be?
The general manager said this team is a championship team. 3-8 doesn't look like a championship team. It looks like a team that's going to be struggling to win 40 games this year. I'm just saying. He said that's not my words.
Mavs will be okay. They need to trade AD and D'Lo. They will go on a run. They have been in every game with lesser. Here's the thing, though. Why are y'all acting like when Luka was here, like we won every game? When Luka was here, we was getting our head beat in and was starting off slow and losing.
Whoa,
games at the beginning of the season.
Whoa! Was you sleep during them years? Was you sleep during them years? We wasn't getting out. You thought we getting our head beat in? No, we wasn't. I mean, we didn't win every game. No joke on that. But
there was one year when the Mavericks started off slow too. With
the
Luka
Mavericks
on
went
the
to
team.
the conference finals twice.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm talking about the start of the season. Let's not act like they started out the season hot, like they were the best team in basketball. They weren't. They were starting off slow.
No, listen, they were starting off slow, and then it came on. But this is a different vibe here.
What's the different vibe? What's the different vibe? Because it ain't no different vibe.
There's dissension in between the ownership and the front office.
Because you created it.
I didn't create anything. Listen, this is not my baby in the water. This is Nico Harris's baby in the water. Listen, fortune favors the bold. I mean, these are his words. So you gotta stand by your words. And when you tick off a fan base and you're not winning, it's kind of tough, man. It's tough.
Answer me this $1 million question. Fire Nico and then what?
Well,
so you don't have a plan. There's no plan.
Rick Wells, you up next, baby.
Oh, okay. Mark Cuban come back and be the face of the Mavericks.
That can work too. You up next. I mean, you up next. But
if you tell me you're gonna fire Nico, you better have somebody. You better have somebody ready to go that I can trust.
Listen, don't tell me I'm better. I don't own the Mavericks. You keep saying me. I don't own the Mavericks.
I'm speaking hypothetical. Even though I need to and want to blame you, I can't.
I don't know why you want to blame me. I didn't listen.
Detroit lost to Washington. Detroit lost to Washington tonight. It happens. I know facts. I know facts, God. But the problem is people like Kendrick
It's not people like me.
You represent the MFFLs.
Listen, you don't win the more games than I have. Not MF. Listen, you see the hat I have on? Do it look like I MFFL? Mm-hmm. Listen, I represent the standard, baby. I represent the standard.
People listen to you and people who have radio shows on 105.3 The Fan and stuff, and they listen to you and they regurgitate this stuff because
that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not.
I have to hear about this stuff. I just need $1 million question.
You're upset. I understand. I understand. You're upset. And you know, sometimes you gotta be upset about certain things. But that's life. You know what I'm saying? And listen, nothing's set in stone. I mean, the Mavericks still turn.
The thing that Nico came in here and did with this Dallas Mavericks team, you are begging for Jerry Jones to do with the Cowboys. Begging him to do.
What?
Come in, get rid of players that don't fit and don't work. When Nico first came in here, the first thing he did was got rid of
we know that's not gonna happen with the Cowboys, Jerry.
Okay, but I'm saying this guy came in. His first year here, he traded for Dinwiddie and they went to the Western Conference Finals in his first year as a with trades that he made. It
went to the Western Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals, and then it went to the NBA Finals. Went to twice in 1 year, and then just like I always tell Jerry, he let his money get mad. His ego get big. At least that's what they say. That's what they say.
Here's the thing, though. The Mavericks didn't let their money get mad. Mark Cuban had to sell the team to be able to afford Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is about to cost $90 million. Okay, $90 million, and he wouldn't stay in shape.
Well, I tell you,
he got embarrassed in the NBA Finals by Jaylen Brown.
You keep coming up with this. He got embarrassed like he was the first guy to ever get embarrassed in it. I understand. That's the point you keep holding against him. He got beat by the best team in basketball. Okay, he got embarrassed. What? Can I ask you a question? What did Kyrie do in the finals?
Okay.
Because Luka averaged 28 and 8 and 6. You know what Kyrie was doing? He couldn't even average over 20.
Right.
He couldn't average over 20.
Isn't Kyrie the reason why, that you got past the Clippers?
What?
Isn't Kyrie Irving the reason why the Mavericks got past the Clippers?
What? Oh wow! I like to see you pick. What did he do against the Thunder?
That was more. That was.
You can't listen. Whoa, come on, man. You better.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You better. You can't pick. You can't cherry pick.
Okay, well, who was it?
You can't do that, man. Come on. You got to treat the whole thing as a whole.
I'm telling you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying in that one in the Thunder case that was Luka in the role players. But you don't get past the Clippers without Kyrie.
Well, you don't get past the Thunder without Luka. It's a team thing. You're trying to put the example like Luka lost the finals. No, the Dallas Mavericks lost the finals.
Did you hear me say? I said he got embarrassed.
Luka got embarrassed. Luka got embarrassed by the Boston, and so did Kyrie. And so did Derek Lively.
Luka got embarrassed by the Boston Celtics, and they came back and played them early in the season, and he got embarrassed again by Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
Wow! It was Luka versus the Celtics. It was 1-5, right? It was 1-5.
I heard something come out last week about Kid and Nico and Mark Cuban beef, something to do with Luka trade. I mean, there probably was to be between Nico and Mark Cuban, because when the new owners came in, Nico told Dumont, you can't let him have control over, because Mark Cuban made it known that he was going to be over day-to-day operation. Nico was like, nah, you can't have him as day-to-day operation and me as the general manager. It ain't gonna work.
I was sitting on this. And I was trying to decide not what I wanted to say this or not.
Oh,
the fact of the matter is, hold
on. Let me hit the breaking news sounder for you, because it sounds like you got. Go ahead, sir. You've been sitting on this. You've been sitting on this news for a minute. Go right ahead.
About a week, and I just said, well, I'm not going to listen. The fact of the matter is, we talked about the trade that happened, and remember that Sunday it happened on Saturday night, and the Sunday the Mavericks had to go play in Cleveland after the game, and I told you, players found out that trade, and they were saying, I'm done for the day. Kyrie, PJ, Gaff, there's a lot of players just say, I'm done for the day. And apparently one of those was not a player, it was a coach. And it got so bad that Coach Kidd was thinking about quitting that same day. When he found out the trade. And you can tell if you go back and look at that press conference.
You mean that press conference?
Or whatever that was. It was tension. You can see the tension between him and Nico. As Nico just got up and left. And you can see when Jason Kidd was answering questions, he was very, very, very agitated, really agitated in there. There was word that he was about to leave because he couldn't believe the trade that happened. It was like, okay, bro, we were in the finals. Let's get everything back. Let's get everybody healthy, and let's see if we can make a late run. But they weren't going to make a late run though, because Luka had already missed half the season with damn calf. Yeah, but listen, they were still in the playoff. What guys said, let's see if we can make a late run. But it's fine. They if you believe they weren't gonna make a run, okay, they wasn't gonna make a run. They didn't make a run regardless who was here. All right, because Anthony Davis played one half of football, then tore his groin, and then he was gone. Man, so
and then Kyrie was gone.
So some people may say not that, but
I just want to know. I'm okay with firing Nico, but I need to know what the plan is. If you don't have a plan, then what am I firing Nico for?
Some people may say the Mavericks had a plan for the last 2 years. That's not me saying that.
You can't say they don't have a plan for 2 years. Remember, they were in the NBA Finals. They were in the NBA Finals.
That's not me saying that. That's not me saying that.
Okay. I'm just stating the fact. The Kendrick, they were in the NBA Finals.
Yes, they was in the NBA Finals. And some people may say that Nico Harris just blew the whole thing up because his ego couldn't Couldn't stand it because he thinks everybody should be like Kobe Bryant, and there's only one Kobe Bryant. Just saying.
Nico is 100% right. You had Jaylen Brown on national television strapping Luka Doncic in, talk about if Luka give up the ball, he ain't getting it back. I'm standing in the game the whole time. I ain't coming off the floor unless Luka comes off. If you had said something like that to Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, they would have came out and they'd have busted your ass next time they saw you.
Listen. Whoa. There's only one Kobe Bryant. There's only one Michael Jordan. You sit up here trying to compare him to two of the greatest two guards in the history of the game. Two top 5 players of all time. It's not
about comparing. It's about the fight. It's about the fight. You're in the NBA Finals. They didn't get what they wanted.
Did anybody else show fight in that finals?
He's the star player. They go off of him.
No, he's not. It's Kyrie was on that team too. He's not. He's
the star player. They go off of him.
Kyrie's the star too. Kyrie's the star too. Okay. Where was his fight? He averaged 19. He averaged 10 below his playoff run.
You see this right here? Jason Kidd always starts the season off bad.
Well, unfortunate way the fan base is, he can't start off bad this season. I'm just saying. Listen.
Thank you.
New ownership, right?
Thank you, Facts God. This is why Luka Doncic got traded. Luka didn't come back focused after the finals loss, and it showed it. And Nico had a problem with that.
Listen, that's fine. Anybody can get traded. But when you make a trade like that, you better be right when the other guy you brought in. And some people may say he was wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't have traded Luka. That's fine. Remember when I said this. But the fact of the matter is you got fleeced. You didn't even get the best player out of the Lakers. You couldn't get Austin Reeves in that deal.
No, because if you got Austin Reeves, guess what? You don't have Cooper Flag. You don't get Cooper Flag.
Stop. I don't know what world you're living in, but Luka Doncic is the top 5 player. You can get more than just Anthony Davis in the first round pick.
They didn't take back. They didn't want to take back. Hold on. They didn't want to take back anything. They didn't want to take back anything because they weren't trying to make a run for anything. They only took back. Hold on.
Whoa. What GMing are you doing? They had a top 5 player. And they did because they didn't want to take back anything. So you don't want to take back the other first round pick. Everybody in the world knows he got fleeced.
If you took all that back, you wouldn't have been in position to get Cooper Flag.
So you couldn't take back the other first round pick the Lakers had. So Doncic's not worth 2 first round picks. And Luka Doncic's not worth 2 first round picks. But
Kendrick, think about this. They didn't take back the number 1 picks that they had, and guess what? They got the number 1 pick in the NBA and got the best player in college basketball.
Listen, we know.
What are you talking about?
No, what are you talking about? Well, we know why they got the number 1 pick because
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They got it.
Whoa, you still at a disadvantage in picks. You just said yourself. They don't. The Mavericks. I just said myself. The Mavericks don't own after this first round. They don't own their first round pick to 2029. So you can't use any of them picks.
Got Cooper Flag, the best player
Cooper
in basketball.
Listen, dumbass. Cooper Flag can't win the basketball games by himself. He has to have somebody he can roll with. He's got to have a team.
Okay, and they will find him.
You're sitting up there.
But guess what? You don't have to tank every year.
You don't have
to tank every year to get. You don't have to tank every year to get that.
This is what you do. See, you start getting on the player, and you start getting hype behind the player and think, oh, that guy's the end all. And then when he doesn't get to your standard, which is when Cooper Flag fails, you're going to get all upset and say, oh, he sucks. He sucks. Get him out of here. No, he's got to have a team around him to win championships.
Okay, so
what are you talking about? You act like Cooper Flag. You act like Cooper Flag. Once you got Cooper Flag, that's it. It's all set. No,
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
We got Cooper Flag. That's it. That's not it. That's not it. Well,
okay. They just got Cooper Flag. You're trying to tank the season away to get what?
Yeah. You know why? You know why I'm trying to take the season? Because I'm trying to get somebody on his timeline. Somebody that he can go through the next decade and a half. You're not going through the next decade and a half with AD.
And it might not be, and you might not get that player next year, but you can get the following year.
Half a decade with Kyrie.
Huh?
You don't have picks. You don't have picks. After this first round, after 2026, you don't have picks.
Okay, but you still
don't
have
picks.
assets on this team to trade away to get more picks.
Well, yeah. Well, you better start trading them. That's why.
Okay, we've already established it. I just told you.
Better start trading.
I just told you
this is over.
If this goes good with Kyrie, you need to trade Kyrie next year in the summer. Kyrie needs to be gone this summer.
We both agree with that.
Anthony Davis needs to be gone. Everybody needs to be gone.
Listen, everybody that's 30.
Let's not act like you can't trade players and get number one pick back. Let's not do that now.
Well,
you can.
Well, I don't know if you did get the same amount you got from PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford.
You can find teams that are ready to win now,
but that
will take you and give you a first round pick. So it doesn't matter if they didn't take back picks in the LA Lakers trade. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter.
How does it matter?
How do you think OKC became what they are? They made sure they got their wealth in picks. They didn't cheat themselves.
Kendrick, how many years did it take? How many years did it take OKC to get all those number one picks and finally? Matter of fact, they didn't even draft. Hold on, they didn't even draft Shea. They traded for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, they traded for him. You know why? You know what? Oh, they traded for him, but they got picks back for Paul George. They got 2 first round. Actually, no, they got 3 first round picks back for Paul George.
They already have number one pick. They already had so many number one picks. That's why they got Shea.
Well, the reason why they had number one picks because they was getting their wealth from the players they had, from Kevin Durant, from Russell Westbrook. They wasn't trading. Not Kevin Durant. They wasn't trading all these good players they had in the Durant regime for just 1 pick and a player. They were getting picks back for these guys. They was getting multiple picks.
They got number one picks back when they traded Westbrook.
Well, you listen. The fact of the matter is the Mavericks didn't even open negotiations to the rest of the league. We know, you know this. We know it's GMs around there,
and we know why they didn't.
We know it's GMs around there. Saying, I would have opened up the whole darn thing for you.
Okay,
5 first round picks, whatever you want.
That's great, but guess what? We didn't even need all that because we still got the number one pick regardless.
Well, you're basing the whole Mavericks tenure on Cooper Flag. I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on one guy that he's got to be the savior of your franchise.
And Kendrick is right. He will get another young running mate, but he don't have to.
Okay, it's just easy like that, huh? It's easy like that. Get a young. It's just easy like that, right? It's just snap a finger, get another young running mate.
Kendrick. The Joker was picked. The Joker was picked in the second round. The Joker is the best player in basketball. He's a second round pick.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Did anybody know
Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell was a number. Donovan Mitchell was like a number 13 pick.
The Joker when he got drafted.
It doesn't. I'm saying it doesn't mean you don't have to be in the top. You don't have to take. No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
You're correct. You're correct. You don't have to be the top, but it's good. It's better to have as many bullets in the gun as you can than not. You want as many darts at the dartboard to throw than not having less, Walt.
Let me ask you a question, Kendrick. Let me ask you a question, Kendrick. Who's the number one draft pick last year?
Cooper Flag.
No. Before Cooper, who's the number one draft pick before Cooper Flag?
Well, I can't pronounce that kid's name.
I know you can't. Who's the number one pick before him? Thank you, crickets. You can't remember who it was, right? Because they were bust.
Okay, what's your point?
They were bust.
Well, they may be bust. Well, they may be bust. They may be bust. They may be bust. But you still want as many darts on the dartboard as you can. You can't sit up there and say, "Oh well, this guy we don't." Drafts are 50-50. They're crapshoots all the time. They're crapshoots. Cooper Flag had a great game. I still don't know what Cooper Flag eventually is going to be. I hope it's something, but I still don't know what he's eventually going to turn out to be.
Cooper Flag. Listen, Dallas got lucky. Dallas got two of the best players in female basketball and basketball that have been hyped up since high school. Paige Beckers has been talked about since high school, and Cooper Flagg has been talked about at high school. Where'd you say he's from? Maine?
Maine.
Yeah, this white boy is from Maine and got hops and can jump. That has not been seen in forever. A white boy hasn't even been the number one pick since 2006. Think about that.
That's real cute. But you're trying to base all that this guy is going to turn in to the guy. And I'm saying I hope you're right, but I don't know if you're right. He could have just a good career. He could be Andre Karolinko, and that's not bad. Andre Karolinko is one hell of a player. I mean, he was a 2-time All-Star. But you're putting all your kids in this basket. Like, this guy's gonna be a 14-time All-Star, 10-time first team All NBA. That's what you. And I hope you're right, because if you're not right, the Mavs are screwed for the next decade and a half. So he better turn out that way.
Listen. You can see a bust in 10 games. You know if somebody's a bust off the rip. What have you seen in Cooper Flagg that says he's a bust about his game?
I don't. What have you seen in his game? I'm not saying he's a bust. I'm just saying I don't know if he's gonna be multi-time All-Star. I need to see more.
Of course you need to see more. He's only been in the league for 3 years.
3 weeks.
Okay, but he dominated in college. He was the hottest thing in college, and
That's
he's been
great.
the biggest.
So did Zion Williams. He dominated in college. He dominated in college.
Okay, and he also Zion
dominated
was also.
Listen. Dominated in college though. I mean, you dominated against 18, 19-year-olds. This is grown man league right there.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, but this kid has been scouted. This kid has been talked about since high school.
That's good. So was Anthony Towns. He was scouted and touted all through his career. So was Anthony Davis. They wasn't the guy. They didn't turn out to be the guy. They kind of be good players, but then they never turned out to be what
Anthony Davis' best years was when he was in New Orleans.
Yeah, but he wasn't never the guy. He was never the guy.
He was the guy in New Orleans. Who else was there with him?
New Orleans, but he wasn't the guy.
Who else was there? Who else was there? Was there with him in New Orleans?
No, I'm not talking about New Orleans. I'm talking about the league. I mean, me personally, I never thought of Anthony Davis as the guy.
Because when he was with New Orleans,
I thought Anthony Davis was a guy who puts up great stats. But I thought I said this 2 weeks ago. I say he had no impact on basketball games. He puts up great stats. He's a great fantasy player.
He was the reason they even made the playoffs.
They only made the playoffs in New Orleans twice.
Okay, and he was the reason why.
Yeah. That's not saying much. That's not saying much.
And then he started getting hurt, and then he was gone.
I mean, they was in the lottery more than they was in playoff hunts with him on the team. Like I said, Anthony Davis is a great stat basketball player. I feel he has no impact on basketball games when it comes to clutch performing and winning. That's just my opinion. I just don't. I think he's a heck of a basketball talent. But do I think? Yeah, he's one of the 5 greatest power forwards of all time. No, he's not. He ain't better than Dirk. He ain't better than Giannis. He ain't better than Charles Barkley. He ain't better than Kevin Garnett. He ain't better than Tim Duncan. He ain't better than none of them guys. He just ain't. He ain't better than Karl Malone.
Giannis is debatable because Giannis should be the most dominant. Giannis should be the most unstoppable dominant player.
He is
in the NBA right now.
He is. He's got what? 3 MVPs? No, 2 MVPs.
And 1 championship.
He's got a Finals MVP.
And 1 championship,
which he led, in Milwaukee. He didn't get traded.
I give him that, but
he didn't get traded. He didn't have to go to LA and have people think the greatest player of all time hold his hand in a COVID season, in a bubble, doing a championship.
Okay, here's the thing. Giannis should have more rings than what he has today. Giannis should be the most unstoppable player in the NBA today. There should be nobody that
he ain't.
He's not.
So you say he's not?
He's not.
Okay.
Here's a question. So does LeBron get that ring without AD?
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on, I'll take this one for you. No facts, guy, because see, people like this guy here think that the bubble championship doesn't
No, actually that was Tovas.
Yeah, doesn't count or exist because it was a bubble championship, which I feel like was the hardest championship to win.
Listen. You know what helped AD is COVID, because COVID they had what? COVID started in February or March? Was it March?
Yeah, it was March of that year.
It's March. Okay, so they took the whole summer off, and they didn't come back to what?
August. They set the bubble to like August.
So it was great for AD because he had all that time to get his body back in shape, so he wasn't gonna be injured. Because we knew if there was a regular back, he was gonna miss about 20-25 games. So he was back healthy, and they went on that run in the bubble. But so the stars lined it up for the Lakers. But yeah, listen, I like AD. I think he's a heck of a number 2 or number 3. But that's all he is in this basketball world. He's a number 2.
Honestly, I don't care nothing about AD. Only person I care about on this team is Cooper Flag at this point.
And as you should. But I don't know what Cooper is going to be. I hope he's great. I hope he's an all-NBA player. It certainly would help us on this show, because if he stinks, that means the Mavericks stink. So
there's nothing about him that says bust right now at this point.
I hope he's not. I don't think he will be. But I don't know if he's going to be all-world. And right now, for the Mavericks to get back to where they need to get to, they have to have an all-world player. I hope he is. Because he's got some big shoes to fill. It's just his 11th game. But like I said, this was his best game overall. He's one thing I give to him, he is fearless. And like I said before, all he needs is about 10 pounds worth of muscle, and then he'll be able to finish those plays
if he develops a back to the basket game, it's up.
I think that's going to come.
He's literally 18 with an MVP and Finals MVP and scoring on him.
Like I say, he's fearless. But like I say, he's got to get.
This kid just went up on Giannis tonight. Literally went up on
he's
Giannis.
Fearless, but like I said, time will tell what he's been. Like you said before, he's only his 11th game. I don't know what he's actually going to turn into.
And matter of fact, his thumb. I didn't even realize his thumb was wrapped up tonight, and he dropped 26, a career high.
Yeah, that's 26. Good. He's improving. He's improving his 3-point shot. He's improving his drive. It's good that they took him off the ball, because he's not a point guard. In this league, he's a wing. He's a big wing. And to me, like I say, putting him at the guard position, you're playing him out of position. That means some guys got to go, because his natural position, I think, it's my opinion, his natural position right now is a 3. But I think when his body starts developing, his natural position is going to be a 4. Because I don't think he's done growing. I think he's 18 and he's 6'9.5". I think by the time he's 21, he's going to be about 6. He's going to grow another 4 inches. He's going to be about 16.5. So he's going to have the body of a power forward.
Okay. Well, okay. So let me see. Fire Nico.
Listen, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got. I'm glad we did this because we got some post game interviews.
I mean, I don't understand, man. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. I mean, let me look tension. I mean, what's wrong with your face? Fix your face. Fix your face.
The Lakers didn't take back. The Mavericks didn't
They
take back.
didn't. They
And
didn't.
they got the number one pick in the draft. Who gives
They
a
didn't. They didn't. We could have got more. We
damn
could have got
NBA
more.
picks?
Wait,
And they
what
still
are
got
you?
the-
Why you swinging your hands like this? Why you swinging them? Why you swinging like this? Oh man,
All right, here goes Coach Kidd, man.
that's it from Coach. Hope his job's safe.
Yeah, he just got a new contract. He good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already fixed that up with Patrick Dumont.
All right, here goes Coach Kidd.
Coach Kidd, Cooper Flag with 26-9 in a big second half there. What do you think of his performance and his play down the stretch?
Yeah, he was really good. Down the stretch, he was good during the game. I thought being able to find his teammates and then also being able to take advantage of scoring, I thought he did a really good job.
Obviously, it was a game with a lot of pivotal moments down the stretch. Just what was your interpretation of the inbound play?
Turnover.
You didn't think it was any contact?
Not getting fined. Wasn't called. We got to play through it.
Just, sorry.
No.
What did you think about the play with Cooper taking it? Does that speak to the fearlessness that he plays with?
Yeah, I think he plays to win, and no matter who's in front of him, he's going to challenge. Giannis had some blocks early, and you're going to win some and you're going to lose some, but that was a big time, play for us to, go up and then not to be able to, to capitalize on that last play with the turnover. But then we do get 3 free throws, and we come up short.
What did you see from B. Will tonight?
He was good. He was good offensively. I thought he ran the team really well.
29 fast break points. What was your understanding the pace of play?
We were playing fast. You're saying for us to score 29 points? Yeah, we were playing fast, and that's something you got to try to do against Milwaukee. They're good defensively in the half court, but I thought our pace and the ability to convert the turnovers to points was big tonight.
Okay, so you guys are up by possession in the fourth quarter and the Fire and Nico chance start. How does that sort of thing affect the morale or the focus of your team?
That's a good question. I think you got to ask them that they're playing. I think it's noise. And so I would say that speaking for them, I think they just continue to keep playing. And I thought, again, we put ourselves in a position to win tonight. But that's a question that you have to ask the players because those are the ones that are playing.
Jason, is this one of the more consistent games just beginning to end with defense? I mean, really kind of seeing all of it.
Yeah, it's one of them. I think it started in Memphis at the end, and then we go to Washington, and I thought we played a pretty good game there. And this was a carryover for those 2 games, defensively and offensively. We gave ourselves a chance against a team that can shoot the 3 at a high clip, and I thought they made it tough for Giannis tonight. But he's seen every defense. He knows when to go, and he went there in the fourth quarter.
I know it wasn't the outcome that you wanted, but down to the wire, it was, a fighting effort the whole time. You have trust and compete in the locker room. Do you feel like this game kind of reiterates that point that you're trying to reiterate every?
I think every game is trust to compete. Win or lose. You got to play 82 games, and I think we're building that trust, and we're competing. Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way, but that's where you got to trust each other and keep fighting.
Cooper Flag is taking a lot of big shots late in games for this team. How have you kind of seen him grow in that role?
Yeah, I think he's had some good looks that have gone down and some looks that haven't. I think that's just the nature of a young player trying to figure out the end of games, and he's done a really good job for us.
Cisse was your first player off the bench tonight. He's seen some extended minutes here recently, even with Gafford's ankle sprain and him being kind of thrown into the fire here. What have you thought of his performance, and specifically tonight? What is he giving y'all that are leading to some of these productive performances?
Yeah, I think when you look at what Musa has given us is just his speed, his energy, his vibe is so positive, and he's just competing. He sprints every possession. He competes on the defensive end, and so guys feed off of that. And a lot of the things that he does on the offensive end won't be in the stats because he gets the mismatch, and so he's created threes for us with just sprinting. And so again, we got we're light on bigs right now, and he's done an incredible job for us.
As far as the 3-ball, 9 from 39 for you guys. Looks like you got good looks, maybe just didn't go down. Do you think that making it can kind of be contagious in that regard?
I don't think we've shot the 3 well all year, so we got to continue to keep shooting them wide open. We had some great looks, and that's just the nature of right now, early in the season. They're not falling, but if we can continue to create these threes, they'll fall for us at some point.
Do you think it will be contagious? Like it would kind of pick up and
Contagious in which way?
just
Cold or flu?
being hot. Like sometimes threes can be contagious, and
Right now we got a cold, so hopefully we can catch on fire here, and we got an opportunity on Wednesday.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, that was Coach Kidd right there. Any beef with what Coach Kidd said? What you got right there?
No, except for the defense was not good in the fourth quarter. Like I said, it wasn't good. It was good for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, you gave up 37 points. You had a 13-point lead in the fourth quarter, and you let that slip away. You got to be able to, if you're an elite defensive team or you have elite defensive numbers, you got to be able to put that game away. You got to be able to lock down. You got to be able to lock in and control that. The fact that they let Bobby Portis and Kyle Kuzma get away from them in the fourth quarter and start just bombing away threes is unacceptable, especially when you're supposed to have a switchable defense. You got to be able to, like Coach Kidd always says, shut that water off, and they didn't. And like I said, the Mavericks, they had the opportunities to win this game. PJ Washington, bruh, you're a professional. You got to knock them down. You got to knock down the free throws. I mean, it didn't get suspenseful. I mean, he missed the second one so bad. I mean, it was just like, pressure bust pipes or pressure reveals diamonds. You can tell he was tight on that free throw. So, the Mavericks had the opportunities to win. Didn't get it done. They're now 2-5 at home. Celtics is 13 in the first 18 are at home. So you can't continue to keep losing at home because the last part of the schedule is going to be more road games. So it's got to even itself out. The more you go on, the more road games you're going to see. So this is the first game of a 4-game homestand. They need to win Wednesday night for their sanity. You can't. Phoenix is not a good basketball team. Phoenix is not a good basketball team either. But they got a better record than the Mavericks, but they're not a good basketball team either. The Mavericks need to win this game. I don't want to put must win on a Wednesday on November the 12th, but Wednesday is a must win for the Dallas Mavericks. They need to win that game, and basically they need to really win out in this homestand before they hit the road. They need to win some games at home. And at least get 3-1 and get to what's three wins in a row, get them to the 3-8, get them to 6-8 before they head on the road for the fan base sanity and their own sanity. So this is a big game on Wednesday. Against a team they should be able to match up good against. The Phoenix Suns are a perimeter basketball team that's good for the Mavericks because the Mavericks likes to switch everything on the perimeter. So it'd be opportunities for them to improve their defense, especially for their offensive jump shooting basketball team. So it'll be an opportunity for them to win a game. There's not like a Giannis. I know they got Devin Booker, but there's not a Giannis on there, a dominator. I mean, it's Devin Booker. He's nice, but he's not. I always say he's got the number one jersey on, but he's not number one in this league. So opportunity for them to get a big win. They need to get it and get this bad taste out of their mouth, because it was a game that was on the table that the Mavericks should have won. You're up 13 in the fourth quarter. You don't get it done. You missed three free throws. You missed 2 out of 3 free throws to tie the game, to put in overtime, and then who knows what happens. But they didn't get it done. So you need to get this bad taste out of his mouth. The Mavericks need to come in and really, not get a win, but get a pretty convincing win on Wednesday night. Now I have to struggle with the Phoenix Suns like they did it with Toronto, struggling just, or Indiana struggling just to beat them. They need to beat up on the Phoenix Suns by at least 20 points on Wednesday night.
All right, well, here goes Cooper Flag. Let's hear from him.
Cooper, how's the digit and how did it happen for your thumb?
It's doing okay. Happened one of the plays the last game. I was attacking the rim, trying to dunk. I think I hit it off the rim a little bit. A little sprain, thumb sprain. So nothing too crazy. Obviously, I was able to play through it tonight. Maybe I'll tape my thumb every game, but I thought it was okay. It's obviously a little painful, but like I said, nothing crazy.
At what point tonight were you like, all right, I'm in a little bit of a rhythm?
Yeah, I think, it's something I was talking with Ryan about a few minutes ago. It's just I didn't feel anything forced tonight. I thought as a team we did a better job of just being organized and getting what we wanted to get to. And so just felt a little bit of a better flow tonight. I just felt more comfortable out there. And I was kind of just letting things happen and letting it come to me, and nothing really felt forced.
You make that spin move there in the final minute, and you got a runway standing there. What's in your mind at that point?
Yeah, I'll say the first thing that went across my mind, obviously, I was like, I'm going to dunk on him. But it just wasn't going to happen. So, he's a huge dude, really physical, really strong, obviously. So just made a read, challenge him at the rim. So you have to do. You have to challenge these guys. Made the play.
Tonight was the first time you obviously played against Giannis. He's a guy you've been compared to, especially early on in your career. Just what's it like playing him?
Yeah, I thought he's just dominant. He's just such a dominant force. We're throwing 2 guys at him in the post every time, on his moves. And somehow he still just finds a way to get to the basket. It's just he's putting it in the rim. So it's tough. One of the plays, he dunked on me and Gap at the same time. And I was like, I don't even know how he got the ball to the rim. But he's just a dominant force. He's an incredible player. So, but all in all, I thought we did, a solid job tonight. I thought, we played as a team, we were together, and we had each other's back. It just, with a guy like him, is tough.
Yeah, obviously on the second to last play you guys had on the inbound, was there any contact there between you and Kuzma?
I thought so. That's why I fell over. I felt like he had grabbed me, but I think it's a learning moment for sure. I haven't been in these moments a ton yet, but I think it's something going forward that I can learn from. The rest don't want to blow the whistle, that late in the game, and they don't want to decide it. So I got to know that it's going to be contact. It's going to be a physical. They're a physical team, so just got to play through it. Flash the ball and go get the ball by any means. So learning moment for sure. Just got to play through it.
You mentioned in there the other night, this is the most you've ever lost, and like literally more you've lost college and high school combined. How do you keep the losing and obviously all the noise right now from weighing on you?
Yeah, I think that's a tough part. I think previously, obviously, you have bad games. You don't play up to your standard. It's a little easier to look past and kind of move on from when your team is winning and you're able to get those wins. But at the end of the day, we play so many games and just kind of have to clear it. Like there's nothing you can do about it if you don't play up to your standard. And I don't know that I've done that a ton this year for myself at least. So all I can do is keep working, keep showing up, keep getting in the gym. Trusting the reps, trusting the work. Getting with the coaches, watching film, and just continue to be confident. I know who I am and what I'm capable of. So it's just one of those things where you just have to kind of brush it off and do the best you can at looking forward to the next day.
A night like tonight, obviously not a win, but strong performance by you. Does it reinforce that you're personally heading in the right direction?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's one of those things where, I mean, highs or lows, you're going to have bad games, you're going to have good games, but you can't, get fixated on one thing. I can't look too much into this. I can't look too much into the bad games. I need to just hold myself to my standard and, the standard that I have for myself and my family has for me. So that's kind of how I feel about it. And, just got same thing as if it was a bad game. We lost, and you got to look forward and kind of flip the page and, start getting ready for the Suns on Wednesday.
Going off that to an extent, you've had kind of different roles already in this offense. You started at point guard. Now you're kind of playing the three with B. Will and D'Lo running the point at times. What is your comfort level in this offense with all the kind of changes you've endured so far?
I would say, I think I can speak, for the team. It's just we're getting comfortable by the day, as a whole. And I think that's something that will be huge for us. And, tonight I think for a lot of us, it just, I felt more comfortable. We felt more organized, like I said earlier. So I think that's something that, we'll continue to get better with. But the more we're organized and, the more confident we get in our flow and, get into the actions we want to get to, I think it'll be really good for us.
You've had about 11 games to see defensive coverages and different matchups. Just what are some things that you're learning about attacking in the half court?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways that teams will guard. But I think the biggest thing is you got to know the scouting report on yourself. So I've seen a lot of different stuff, a lot of physicality. So, yeah, I think it's just figuring that out and just, reading the defense at a high level is something that's really huge. Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Cooper Swag. Kendrick, anything you want to say before we get out of here about Cooper
I
Swag?
tell you what, man. He's the Dak Prescott of the Dallas Mavericks. He's not gonna.
Oh, is he?
It's buttoned down, straightforward. Nothing out of character. Nothing out of. You ain't gonna get no sound bite from him. That's one thing I gotta give him, man. At 18 years old, he's already got that media savvy down. Listen, man. He's like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this. He's a good young player. I don't know what his ceiling is, what he's gonna be. I hope it's great. I don't know. With time will tell. But he's getting comfortable, being more aggressive in the game. Like I said, he played this is his best game against one of the all-time greats. In Giannis. And like I said, it wasn't just Giannis he went at Miles Turner, one of the best shot blockers over the past decade, and lived to tell the story. So like his fearlessness, he's gonna need that. Like I said, still got to get more polished in this offense. Get it back to the basket game. Handles got to get a little more tightened up, but I'm pretty confident he'll get that straightened out. But yeah, well, whatever he's going to turn out to be is what he's going to turn out to be. You hope it's the best version of himself. I'm sure he's going to do all he can to make that is. I'm just at the point right now. I think this is where most of the Mav fans are. They just want it to be about him. And it needs to be about him. Let him be the guy. And that means if you got to move away from other people, other vets on this team, because the vets is on the team, it's not working because they're not living up to what they're supposed to be doing. So I think that's what the organization feels. I think the general manager wants it to be about the now. I think the ownership wants it to be about the future. I think they know they have. They know they have a guy, but it needs to be his team. And right now, it's not his team. It's still some the older vets, which they deserve to be that team. But time will tell how they'll go. If the Mavs continue to lose, that it'll eventually will be his team, sooner than later. And so we'll see how that goes. But like I said before, they got a big game against Phoenix. That's a must-win game. They need to look good, doing it, not sitting up there going back down to the wire. They need to blow that team out and look impressive doing it.
Well, all right, man. So that about do it for now. Okay, so we're gonna be back on Wednesday, I believe, and we got a home game against the Phoenix Suns, right?
Yeah, the second of four straight.
Yeah, Devin Booker's home away from home, Dallas.
Listen, Devin Booker had the number one. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Devin Booker had the number one jersey on, but he'll never be a number one in my book.
I know where you're going with that. I know exactly where you're going with that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, man. We'll be back on Wednesday night. But until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, we'll see you around Wednesday night. Shout out Kendall Jenner.
Kendall Jenner. Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those bFb DFW content to see me. I mean, forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star here. But hey, if you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. That's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay.